is day one. Oh, look at my hair. The last time, as you remember, I had bangs like in the front, but this time we put it to the side. She put it to the side. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And see, this is what my wash and go is supposed to look like. Wow. I think it shrunk a little bit already because I was in that hot car driving here, but also dried fully. So we're gonna take it. But yeah, like wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. When you get your hair done, it'd be real extra. I don't know about y'all. I'd be real extra once I get my hair done. I'd be like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done. Hey beautiful ones, it's your girl Jodine, the Hustling Homebody, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here on this channel, you can find lifestyle videos, travel videos, planning videos, and productivity videos. It's my goal to inspire people to pursue their passions and their goals by equipping them with productivity tools, while also empowering them to create spaces that feel like home and enable them to rest. So on this channel, you can find hopefully a balance between hustling towards our dreams, our passions, and our goals, while also creating spaces after that / in between our hustle to rest. So today's video is a hair video because people have been really enjoying my updates on my hair, so I figured I'd keep them going. My goal right now is to go at least every 3 months, so that'd be March, June, September, and December. Almost had a little break part there. So today, as you know, is June. So we went in June. It also books up really quickly, so I try to be on top of it in terms of booking. Pro tip, if you're going to go to Vonta's, definitely keep being persistent and keep checking. I check in the mornings because often like a new day will open up since the day had just ended. So I usually do it then. It's not a foolproof way, but yeah. Anyways, so I went. It was my second visit. It was different because the first time I went early in the morning and it was just empty. I think I was like the first customer there maybe. So it was just a different vibe. There's more people here, so you kind of got a more feel. But it was the same. Like, she was very attentive. She walked me through some steps. We talked through kind of what I was telling y'all in my last, I tried a Salon wash and go. If you haven't watched that, you should definitely watch that video. I was kind of telling her some of the stuff that I shared in that video, and she kind of just spotted some of it, and she was like, whoa, let's backtrack. So it was great because she helped me to figure out some of the steps that I might be doing wrong in order to do a wash and go. So originally I planned to do a rod set, which your girl was hype about. I was like, hey, rod set, we about to be out here with bouncy curls. It's about to be a thing. But then because of time and I had to get back home and I had an appointment at 5, I couldn't risk going under the dryer for too long, which is a good thing because I ended up being late anyway. And so yeah, but then when we did a wash and go, it was great because we were able to do comparisons of my first wash and go and that cut versus this one. So that's also, I was like, ooh, this is a good video. I can tell y'all, we can see, we can do a little side-by-side comparison of what happens the first time I did my wash and go and the second time she did my wash and go. So both times her, I think that's a better comparison than me trying to do my first and second time because she's clearly a professional and she's way more consistent. So yeah. First off, when I got there, she kind of asked me some questions about my hair is going, how my hair is going, how my wash and goes have been going. And we kind of talked through some of the things. So one, she reminded me to emulsify. I'm pretty sure she said it that many times or more. But to make sure when I'm putting product on that I'm emulsifying it in my hands first and applying it. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2, she kind of walked me through how I was applying products. So 1, she thinks that based on the picture that I showed her, which is a picture that I've showed y'all in the last video, based on that, she's like, okay, first off, there's not enough product in your hair. So she kind of walked me through steps to get more product on my hair. I was telling her that I thought it was water, but she was like, just from looking at this picture, there's not enough product. You should be able to see the product. It doesn't look like there's anything on your hair. So she walked me through the first application of Uncle Funky's, which is the product that I use, and then the second time when I'm applying Uncle Funky's, how to do that. Another tip that she gave, which I know that I was not doing, is to not put water on top of the mousse. Now, y'all know I was out here trying to get as much water as I can. So I was just spraying at all times, just keeping on, just applying water. And she's like, no, because that dilutes the mousse. So pretty much how it should, I don't know why I said like that. So pretty much it's like Uncle Funky's over the whole head a couple of times. And then I'll do my sections, and then each section I'll do Uncle Funky's, and I'll like comb through or whatever. Not comb through, but like rake through, detangle, etc. Fix the curls, and then I apply the mousse. She said that it's okay to apply Uncle Funky's if I need it after on top of the mousse, but I should not, definitely not put water on top. She doesn't like it's horrible, it's a deal breaker, but she's just like, it kind of just counteracts what you're trying to do. So that was helpful to know. The other thing that she said in terms of technique was that when I'm going through the sections, my hand should be able to go through without a problem. So she's like, if it doesn't go through, then you need to make sure you're raking through the product even more. So again, another tip for technique. So just like going through. Those are the main things that we talked about. So emulsifying the product. We talked about application of mousse, application of water, how much water. She reminded me of making sure my hair is soaking wet after every step. So after I shampoo, after I condition, etc. Just making sure it's always wet. Yeah. So those are the technique things that we talked about. Now, I can't wait for y'all to see these comps, because so when she first started washing my hair, she's like, oh, your hair is growing. And I was like, it is? Because as y'all know, my wash and goes have been super small, so I just haven't seen because of the shrinkage. But she's like, no, your hair is definitely growing. I can't wait for you to see how much it's growing. And she said that she could tell based on the weight of my hair, because as the hair grows, like it becomes weightier. So I was like, I mean, okay, if you say so, if you say so. But then, y'all, she showed me the pictures, and I was like, oh my gosh. But she showed me the pictures, and I was kind of like, bruh. So the first one she showed me, it was with the product in my hair. And I was like, ooh. So she showed it to me because she's like, I need to show you what your hair is supposed to look like after. Or not what your hair is supposed to look, what your hair is supposed to look like after you're done applying product. So if we compared her picture that she took today of what my hair is supposed to look like, and we put it side by side with my picture of what my hair has been looking like, we can see there's a dramatic difference, right? In the definition, we can see it in the fact that like the amount of product in it, like how elongated it is, very different, very different. So she kind of took the picture so that I could compare when I'm doing my hair to that one. So that's like the standard. Now, so even in that one, I was like, oh, it's kind of long. I was a little bit like, oh, okay, hair. I knew it would shrink up because, heat going under the dryer. But then the post-dryer pictures, y'all, I was shook. When I first cut my hair the first time, I was kind of sad because I was like, oh, like, look at all of the inches that I'm losing. And then it was like bra strap length a little bit back then. So it's kind of sad to start over. But if you saw in that picture, my hair was also unhealthy in terms of like the way that it was growing. So I was like, yeah, like cut it off. And she definitely like listened to me in terms of how much I wanted, how much I didn't want, and things like that. So this time when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, my hair is growing. Y'all, it's growing. I can't tell because of these small wash and goes and the shrinkage, but I was like, look at the comparison between her two pictures. Those two pictures. What is English? But so I'm excited because clearly what she's doing is working. Clearly this process is working. She also asked me at one point, she's like, how are you liking your hair? Like, are you seeing a difference in texture? And absolutely, positively, yes. I'm seeing a difference in texture. So even when it was like in its most shrunken state, when you were making fun of me about my shrinkage, because it's like, it's crazy, y'all. Like, it's crazy. But even in that state, like, I know you're not supposed to play with your hair, but when I did touch my hair, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, it was just soft. It was soft. It's easy to detangle. So I'm just even seeing the differences in my hair, just applying her technique with wash and goes, but also this like no oils, no butters technique. I'm seeing differences in my hair. And clearly, like, my length is being retained, the water is being retained. That's one of the things that she said. She's like, yeah, like, your hair is very hydrated. It doesn't feel dehydrated. So we're seeing gains out here. 3 months in, and we're seeing gains, y'all. I'm like, what else does a girl want except gains for natural, healthy, flourishing hair? What else? So yeah, there was one problem. One thing that she said is to be mindful of my shampooing, because there's like some buildup in the middle of my hair. So I just need to be more cautious of that. But she also gave me recommendations for a cleansing shampoo that I can use in addition to the one that I'm using right now if I need to. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. These pictures got me excited because sometimes you're trying something and you don't really see the effects. Ooh, that will preach. Sometimes you're trying something and you don't see the effects, but it's working. Even when you can't fully see it yet, like there's growth happening, like there's change happening. Oh, that's a good one. Anyways, that's a message. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm very grateful for Vonta. She's always helpful, always willing to answer any questions that come up. Happy to like walk through the technique with me. Just so many different things. Really, again, appreciate her and appreciate her environment. So definitely recommend her, and I'm excited to be back with y'all for my 6-month update. That's the goal. I'm not trying to protect the style, but otherwise I'll be back with an update to see and tell y'all how it's going. So of course, make sure you like this video, press that subscribe button, join us, and until next time, y'all, bye.